Hi, it's Kerry Makers here. Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about how to get a partner. Now firstly I'm going to talk about how to get a partner for men, and then I'm going to talk about how to get a partner for women. So make sure you favourite this because it's got very important information in it. Okay, firstly for the men, where to meet a decent girl. Okay, there's no real rule that says where the best spots are to meet a woman, because it usually happens when you least expect it, in a place where you may not have expected it to happen. Now people often say that a nightclub is the worst place to meet a decent person, which in some aspects is true, because 90% of the people who go to nightclubs are just after one thing, if you know what I mean. The other 10% are hopefuls, hoping to find a person of their dreams. I know this because I was one of them. So don't totally rule out nightclubs out of the picture, but I would be choosy as to which one you go to. Not too noisy, as you'll be yelling at each other and not understanding each other half the time, or too smoky where you're choking on your words. Okay, you get the drift. Go class. Okay, other places could be anywhere you visit. Could be the supermarket, video store, your work, church, out for a walk, university, etc. Seize an opportunity when it arises. Don't be afraid to give it a go if you see someone that you're attracted to. Okay, next question. How I can work on my appearance. Okay, so when you're single, it is essential to look your best wherever you go. That's what I always say anyway. This way you show that you have pride in your appearance, and it shows a sense of self-worth. This is an attractive feature for any female. So guys, make sure you wear decent clothes and that you feel good about the way you look before you leave the house. So don't leave with any underwear on your head, okay? What does a decent girl look like? Okay, well, that varies, depends on your taste. There is no absolute rule as to what a decent girl should look like or be dressed like, but they give you some clues about their character at first glance. I'm sure you would agree with that. For example, a decent girl is less likely to be wearing a top showing off most of her cleavage, and a skirt close to showing most of her rear end. That's a cheap look. A decent girl would have more class in her appearance. It doesn't mean that she doesn't look sexy. It means she looks classy. Everyone's taste is different when it comes to looking for a decent girl, but from my experience, more guys are attracted to classy looking girls than cheap looking girls who leave nothing for the imagination. The type of clothes they wear is usually a dead giveaway to a part of their personality. Next important factor for you men is make sure they're single. Number one rule is to make sure that the woman you are interested in is single. You don't want to be going for an attached woman, otherwise you're heading for trouble. Have respect for the relationship and yourself. Okay, next, and this is really important guys, so please take this seriously, because there's a lot of guys out there that use these lines. Okay, avoid cheesy lines. Please forget all those cheesy lines that you've heard, because most of the time they just don't work, guys. Even though you may seem like you're doing alright for a while, most of the time they're just feeling sorry for you. that you have to use such cheesy lines to get a girlfriend. Such as, these are just some that I've experienced. Where have you been all my life? You're on fire. Can I have your number? And the list goes on. Oh, you're hot. Things like that. Okay, and just make sure you're not drunk when you're approaching a woman, please, because sometimes your thoughts just aren't there. Okay, this is never going to get you in a relationship with a girl. Most girls will laugh at this or tell you where to go. I know from personal experience, we just giggle at those sort of pick-up lines and then talk about it with our friends for a good laugh. Girls totally lose respect for men who have to use corny lines to pick up girls. You don't have to strain your brain to think of something to say to a woman you're attracted to. So please, no more pick-up lines. Just be yourself. Okay, next rule, guys, is show interest. You don't need a pick-up line. All you need to do is show interest in a woman. To do this, yes, you need to approach her and talk to her. With a smile, of course. It shows you're happy and you're a confident person. Introduce yourself and ask her what she does for a living, provided you are not talking to her while she's actually working. Show total interest in what she does, how old she is, what nationality she is, what she likes doing, and so on. Most women have the natural urge to talk about themselves. You just need to show genuine interest in their lives and you're in with a good shot. Next rule is to be yourself, guys. Be comfortable with who you are, because if you're looking for a relationship, it's best to be yourself from day one. If you're comfortable with who you are, you will radiate more confidence in the approach. Next rule. Don't act desperate. Do not come across too strong or desperate to have someone. Some signs that you are doing this would be pushing her to go out with you, talking in a pushy way, acting like you're pleading with her, and of course any corny lines which happen to slip in. It all goes back to being yourself and being comfortable with talking to her like an actual human being. Next, asking for the number. Now, once you've talked to her and she's showing you the signs that she's interested, now by signs I mean looking at you and not looking anywhere else while you talk to her, smiling at you, being keen to talk to you, you get the drift. Okay, once she has shown you these signs, ask for a number. Most women wait for the guys to make the first move to ask for the number. I know for a fact that I never ask a guy for their number. It is the guy who needs to make the first move. Ask her in a polite way, but confident way, not desperate. By all means, do not have a look on your face that shows uncertainty of yourself or what the answer is going to be when you ask the ultimate question, because that's a put off. Ask in a confident way that shows you can live without calling her, even though you really want to get to know her more in a more private location. But you are just wondering if she'll be available sometime to get together. Okay, that's the end for the my section for the men in how to pick up a woman. So I hope you got something out of it. Please subscribe to my videos, and my next video very shortly will be about how women can pick up decent guys. Okay, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you later.